Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Hey. 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 What's going on? Good. Oh, here we go again. Good people, let me know, man, if my stream changed for whatever reason. I got this alert saying that my stream quality is going to be down. Hold on, let me get some good people all up in the chat first before I start running my mouth. I've been trying to keep up on it. I see my boy 90s and strolled up in here. What's going on, 90s? Candy P. Gorilla Tactics on the scene. My man Steve M. Quay, hey man, what is grounded? You said something to me before about it. I was like, man, what is grounded? They came out of beta. I need to know some more information. Cause if I'm slipping on my pimping, if I don't recognize it, I want to share in the same joy that you have. Cause you know what you like, it's out of beta. I think I'm about to spell Gorilla's name wrong. Chung Cheetah can't hang with a gorilla. Voodoo. Running from my magic. All right, got my man Vic. All right, let's get into it. First of all, listen, welcome. Welcome. It's Happy Monday to all my good people out there. E3 is wrapping up, but not wrapping up. I don't know. So much going on. Nintendo said this. One person said this, but Nintendo ain't saying nothing yet. Direct here, maybe Direct. I don't know Direct. Do you know the Direct? I don't know. Silk Song get announced. Not by Nintendo. No 007. What's going on here? But we'll get into that, man. It's a ton of stuff to get into. I don't know if I can get to everything, but if it's something that you definitely feel like I haven't covered, man, throw it in the chat, man, and we'll try our best to get to it as soon as we can. But once again, happy Monday. All my good people, man. Hope y'all week was good. Hope it was blessed and safe. I hope God prospered and God touched you a little bit. I had a pretty good week. Just busy, man. Just busy. Basketball practice has been going really good. I look like I might have a pretty good bunch of kids so far. I got about 8 kids to come out this summer, and that's pretty good. And they hungry, so that tells me something. I might have me something next year. But let's get into. We're not gonna talk a lot today about what I've did, what I'm playing, all that good stuff. We don't care nothing about that. E3. I'm still calling the E3. Yeah, some of you might call it Summer Games Fest, all that good stuff, man. It's still E3. That's how I'm going to address it going forward. So E3 is kind of still going on. It's still events coming out. I think Microsoft might have an event tomorrow. I need to check in on that, but I know they got something that was like 2 days after, so that would be tomorrow. I think Capcom's event was just today. Check that out. If you're a Resident Evil fan, you had something to be very pleased about. But let's get into the comments. My boy Quake 311 says, Grounded is finally coming out of beta. I need to know what that is. Help a brother out, man. Help a brother out. I meant to, when you said it the first time to me, I think you might said it on my Instagram. You can follow Gaming Dad on Instagram at GamingDad3. Yeah, that's my Instagram. Yeah. Or you follow me on Twitter. Like my boy Bays6410, who's our winner from last week, reached out to me, followed me on Twitter, and told me, he said, "Gave me that where my money at." And so I had to shoot him his ducats. But yeah, man, listen, I need to know what that is so we can dig into that together. Candy, what's going on, girl? Hey, everyone. How are you guys doing today? I'm doing pretty good. It's nice. My day be so busy. Like, this might have been a blessing. I don't know. My daughter works for Five Guys. I think I've shared that with you guys before. But Five Guys, man, from us is like a half an hour drive. We're like, man, we had to get up in the morning. Sometimes she had to be at work, and sometimes at 8 o'clock in the morning. So you got to get up on your Saturday because she don't got no driver's license yet. Who fault is that? And take her to work, man. So it's like a half an hour drive. So we get up and get her out there, but we like, man, you gotta find something closer to where we live at. So she got no license. We know she can drive. We were like, man, if the job right up the street, man, just take the car, go to and go. And so this way we don't got to get up and take you. So, but it was a blessing. Me and my son, we went to basketball practice, and after basketball practice, I took my son to Chick-fil-A, and one of my former students is a manager there now. And she was like, I was like, man, what, y'all hiring? She was like, yeah, we interviewing right now. I said, let me stop, go home. I picked my daughter up and brought her back. I said, get your interview on. So she got her interview on. So we got to pray that she get that JOB, because it would be nice instead of taking her way out the Five Guys, even though I'm going to miss them Five Guy burgers. But as long as she close, it's a win-win, especially when gas is like $1 million. Steve M, my guy. Did I get you on the board yet, Steve? Let me get you on the board first before I respond to your question. Steve M in the building. Steve M said, I saw a lot of angry gamers in Japan when Atlas announced Persona ports to the Xbox and PS5 and Steam, but not the Switch or PS4. Hopefully, Nintendo Direct announces it. You know what? As much as sometimes you want to be confident. You want to be like, oh yeah, man, this is a no-brainer. To us, it's a no-brainer. But some of these companies, man, I don't know. what they thinking. Like these games wouldn't sell like absolute hotcakes unless these companies is trying to say, you know what, let me put it on this platform first, get as much money as I can from this platform, and then put it on the Switch, because I know it's gonna sell like they know it's gonna sell like hotcakes, and they're trying to get all the money. So we might get it, we might not. It's one of the things like where you can't be really certain. But yes, it's smart to put it on the Switch as well. But I mean, think about it like this: if you own all the consoles, you're not buying Persona on a PS4 where you can have it on your Switch. It just it's the how can I say it? It's the age we live in, man. It's crazy, but it is what it is. But you're right. I totally agree. They listen. I ain't gonna lie. To see Silk Song on Xbox show, and then but not get a release date, but it's day one on Game Pass. Day one. I put in the chat a question. Go answer that question in the chat. What did y'all think about Xbox event? I'm gonna get into that. What my grade is. But I'm gonna continue with these questions. It's hot down here, boy. It's like 90 something degrees down here. It's burning up. I was driving today. I was like, I thought I saw the devil next to me. I said, man, listen, let me get home. Give me some water before I dehydrate. My man Vic, what's going on, Vic? How you doing, man? Tell your lovely wife I said hello. Gaming Dad's back at it again with another great stream. Hope you had a good Monday. This is a busy Monday. So, it was you know what? I've been trying to push myself more to be more grateful. I saw a video of Denzel Washington, and he was like, you know what? We all need to be more grateful. I think that we have a spirit of gratitude. And I've been trying my best to say thank you, Jesus, often throughout my day, because you know what? It could be a lot worse. I know the gas prices is going out of control. You know what? I think we went for the 5 of us to eat at Applebee's for my son's birthday was like over $100. It's like, come on, man. Applebee's is not even that good. And the food wasn't that good. So, it's like, oh, man, we paid this money. We could have just bought some food and cooked. But, however, we trying to take my son off his birthday. His birthday was yesterday. And he had a pretty good birthday. But still, gotta be grateful. So I had a good Monday. Candy said, is anyone picking up TMT this week? Listen, I want the physical copy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Your boy has already downloaded and pre-purchased it. I had to. And you know what? But I'm going to buy the physical version. I think Limited Run Games is doing it. And I think it's like $34, like that, $39. I'm picking up the physical version so I can just have it. I did the same thing with Hades. But, oh yeah, what I know. But see, a lot of these companies is recognizing, like, people want them on physical, but if they delay the physical, they're gonna get all those sales, and plus those who just want to have a physical version. And so people like me who double dip, it's like, so you end up paying a lot more for the game. However, I think if you buy it early, I think it's like a 10 or 15% discount. So I think it's like $24.99. I think I ended up paying like $22 something. So it was a no-brainer. No-brainer. Definitely picking it up physical though, because I think it's gonna be crazy dope. I think it's what, six player co-op. That's crazy, man. That's gonna be crazy fun, crazy fun. My man Vic again. Listen, you can be just like Vic. Vic is also watching, and he chimed in from his Twitch account and from his YouTube account. So you guys can do the same thing, so you can get yourself a double slot on this board. But I digress. He said, hey, Gaby Dad, are you a fan of CGI trailers? I feel like they could be misleading. And you know what? I think we all used to be, because those things was like super exciting. I think, we look at stuff like Metal Gear Solid. A lot of the CGI trailers, so they kind of pump it up. But now in this age, I am not a fan. And when I see it, it's like, oh, another one. I guess, if the game is something that I really like, I'm a fan of it. Like, for instance, Resident Evil 4 CGI trailer, I was like, okay, let's go. It kind of depends on the game. It really depends on the game and how much you kind of the kind of I guess the thoughts you have for that game. Like even with that little quick, Metroid 4 logo, I was hyped. I think everybody else who was a Metroid fan was hyped. So, but no, overall I'm not a fan at all. Quake 3 said I'll be playing it on Game Pass. Oh, I know it's so tempting. You know what? Once again, like the thing I don't like about my Xbox and my PS5 is being tied to a TV. And I probably will not get it on either of those, even though I will probably just download it on Game Pass just to have it. But I probably 9 times out of 10, I'll probably get on the Switch. But if it comes out on PC first, and they do one of them things, I'm getting on the Steam Deck. Hands down. Hands down, Steam Deck. I asked this question in the chat. I'm bringing it back out. What is your grade for the Microsoft event? I would tell you, I gave it a B minus. Because it wasn't a solid B, but it wasn't it was better than average too. I mean, it was to me, it was better than a C plus, but it wasn't a solid B. So I gave it a B minus. Because this is, and for these reasons, they had a lot of games. They dropped a lot of games, and it wasn't like a lot of BS games. Well, I would say at least 2/3 of it was games was like, okay, this is decent. I would want to check those games out. But I think even with the BS games, what was most important to me is that all of those games are going to be on Game Pass. I was like, and you can't deny the power of Game Pass and what they are presenting to the world. I would tell you, Game Pass today makes whatever that stuff Sony is putting together for their online service look like trash. Game Pass took a giant leap forward. Now, for the overall event, of course, it was no Perfect Dark. It was no GoldenEye. It was no what was another big game we were looking forward to? But it wasn't the big hitters we were kind of like hoping. No Fable. There was none of the big hitters that we would thought like, hey, this is coming our direction. We should be prepared for this here. It just wasn't there. So, to make a long story short, it had some meat. I had to admit, it was like, they started off real. Redfall looks good. I think like another like Spawnway said, it kind of looked like a Back for Blood with vampires. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, what? I mean, I've played a game like this before. It was something revolutionary. But I give it a pretty good. I think it was pretty good. It was definitely entertaining enough. I like the fact that it was like games, no fluff. It didn't give out a lot. Even though some of the games wasn't like super exciting, it wasn't like, oh man, I'm dealing with a bunch of fluff. So we'll come back to and talk about that Microsoft event. We'll get through some of these. Comment, my man, 90s, what's going on? Representing Twitch in the building. Guerrilla Tactics said, how do you know it's going to be a great stream, Steve? His internet could have another stroke. You listen, all right, Gravy. Listen, Guerrilla Tactics, he been going to cuss at you. You supposed to speak life, not death. My internet might have a stroke, but it might not. It might just ride strong. It might be. I hope it's strong right now. If it's having a stroke, it's having a stroke. It's always you effing Canadians. You Drake loving Canadians. That's the only mascot I got over there in Canada is that and the Toronto Blue Jays. I got you, Candy. Can't say yo, get me on that board, Twitch. twice. Got you. Say, see what I mean? So I give Microsoft a B. Beige, did you 6410, did you get your I sent you your card, man, right before the stream, so I hope you got it. Frames dropping on Twitch side. God almighty. Let's see what I gotta open up here. Boom. Let me see if I can. I don't know, man. I can close everything down. I don't know. Everything is closed. Hey, Geeky. Vic gave it a B+. So Vic says, Vic gave it a B+. What was your reason for giving it a B+ and not an A, Vic? Hey, Geeky, let me get you on the board. Geeky. All right. So Grounded equals Honey, I Shrunk the Kid. Oh, that game. Oh, okay. Got you. I know what it is now. It's like all the bugs are like super big and the kids are like super small going through like this. Okay. Now I know who you're talking about. Okay. Finally out of beta. So what's going on, Gaming Dad and the chat? What's going on, CMG? Oh, come on now. Every now and then, man, listen. I'll get that out of there. My wheel just all of a sudden just freezes up. I mean, it's happened when you get stuff for free. I think if I'd have paid for it, I'd be mad. But it's free. All right, let's see. Let me get CMG on the board. Let's just the Capcom event was decent with the Resident Evil news. Yeah, I mean, if you wasn't a fan of Resident Evil, then you didn't too much care for that stream, because that stream was really, really heavy Resident Evil. Yeah, they had a couple little things for Street Fighter and that other game that looks retarded with the dinosaurs. I don't even know the name of it. But I just that game did not excite me at all. It looked like a game. I don't know, man. It's just all over the place. It's just not something that I'm like, ooh, I'm going to buy. I'm like, no, I'm not going. I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to pass. But I thought, to me, I gave Capcom's event a solid B, just for the Resident Evil stuff. To go back and have to play Resident Evil Village, you can now play it in third person. To me, it's a winner. Is a winner. And to me, if they can do that for Resident Evil Village, I mean, go back and do it for Resident Evil 7. I take that third person as well. But it was, hey, listen, the event was good, man. I tell you that gold edition got a lot of stuff in there, man. Yeah, it's gonna have the new story for Resident Evil Village. You're gonna have Resident Evil Reverse. And then you have a new Mercenaries game in it. Third person. You can't beat that, man. That's a value. That is a value. This is Steve M says, I'm looking forward to that High on Life Rick and Morty FPS. The Re-Village expansion pack looks dope. I agree. And I already pre-ordered the Ninja Turtles shredded. Oh yeah, that was as soon as they announced the date, and I was like, oh, it's coming out this week. It was like, absolutely. Let me download this. Absolutely. Matter of fact, Bay 6410, you can go ahead and take that $10, and all you gotta do, add about $13 more with it. You got yourself Ninja Turtles. Is Grounded the game that had a lot of modes for people afraid of spiders? Probably so. Said Five Guys is expensive. Does she get an employee discount? Do she get a discount? It's a yes. It's a yes and no. Like, okay, no, she don't get a discount, but every day she works, she gets a $20 budget. So now she don't eat it every day. So what she'll do, she'll wait till the end of her shift and she'll spend $20 and then she'll bring it home to us. And then my sons, they'll eat it, or I'll eat it if I'm hungry. Or so it's always a fight for that burger when she comes home from work. So yeah, but what I do like about it from an employee standpoint, like she makes about $13 an hour, but they do a couple things. They like they get tips. So like when people order stuff online, they tend to leave tips, and tips are spread between the crew. Or if people come in and they leave a tip, whatever, once again that money is spread through whoever's working that shift. So she makes a little extra money on top of that there. And then she also they do these random shoppers. So they'll have people come to their stores and then they'll grade their store. And like if you do a really good job, so they'll throw you like an extra $100 here. I mean, I don't know how many times she'd come and said, "Oh, I got an extra $100 in my check." It's like, what the hell? What's going on here? I need an extra $100 in my check. A lot of dope games. You know what? It is a lot coming. That to me, that's my point. It's like, it's so many games coming that, how do you really, determine like some games is not going to get played. The competition in games is so tough nowadays, man. It's amazing, how much time is like, if you're a kid right now and you don't got no responsibility, this is a great time for you. Cause you got tons. You can never say, "Well, I'm bored. It's not to play." It's like, man, there's tons of stuff to play. So I would have known about the gas prices. I've been the Shoelace Express. Oh, so yeah, Vic, hey Vic, where your car at? Hey, they right here. They call it Nike. Can we put Chef Curry on the wheel in honor? That Joker was cooking. Boy, that boy was okay. I'm not gonna do that to him because the series ain't over yet. But God, listen, that Joker boy, he came to play. He was not playing around. He came to play. All right, Gaming Dad on the board. GD, I'm on here before I forget. All right. You see, Grid Attack says, I'm not buying Persona on my Switch when Steam Deck exists. Oh, man. So, listen. Quick side note. Living with the Steam Deck for about 2 months now. I would tell you that I still like it. I still like playing it. However, it's big, man. I mean, to take it around every day, it's like, this is. And I'm not playing a whole lot of other stuff on it. Like, even though I bought some stuff to kind of play on it, like, it's Madden 2K. I mean, like, that's what dominates my stream time. That's it. The games I can't play on Switch gets playtime. And so it's like I run into a situation where I got to lug around both of them because I might want to play both of them. Man, if they make that they can figure out some way to make that Steam Deck a little bit smaller and a little bit more powerful and give me a better battery life, buddy. Listen, it will be A1 all day, every day. And Game Pass is also cloud gaming, xCloud. Yeah, okay. I got mixed reviews about xCloud. Now, if I'm at home under some pretty good Wi-Fi, that's one thing. But that's if I'm around the house. But once I step outside the house, man, it ain't the best. Not the best experience. Spawnway had a question for today. What console did you play Resident Evil 4 on for the first time? For me, it was the Wii. Oh no, it was the GameCube for me. Oh man, my daughter. I can remember like it was yesterday. My daughter was born, and my daughter was she was itty bitty when Resident Evil came out for the GameCube. And man, listen, I had to rock her to sleep and play at the same time. Oh yeah, the GameCube, man. The GameCube was the deal. Said Microsoft copied Nintendo Direct by focusing on just the next 12 months of games, and I think that helped it some. Yep, agreed. But still, some games was just CGI trailers. Yeah, I think we talked about it before. Like Xbox had to show like this is coming. even if it wasn't ready gameplay wise for the public, they had to show like, hey man, we are committed and we are serious. And I think for that standpoint, they did a great job. I think they did a really good job of showing people like, hey, we got games coming. Now, how good them games are and how good those games are promoted is one thing. And to me, if I'm Microsoft, I have to make sure that I am promoting these games in a fashion where I gotta say the people that support me understand and know what's coming and can buy into the games they're trying to present. But yeah, of course everyone borrows from Nintendo. Everyone. This whole thing of Direct was Nintendo. We know we had the Wii and everybody borrowed the Wii. Everybody borrows from Nintendo. Nintendo's the innovator. That's why the video games I don't think can really survive without Nintendo. I think it would get real stale real quick. Guerrilla Tactics and Microsoft has a lot of nothing coming. Ooh, a lot of nothing coming in 2022. I guess Plague's Tale Day 1 and the Game Pass is cool. But Persona was the best thing shown by Microsoft. Those are old games. Silk Song was the best thing shown by Microsoft. No, let me take that back. No, not even Silk Song. But if it was coming this year, to add to your point, you might be right. You might be right. They don't have a whole lot of nothing. Hopefully, if Silk Song comes this year, that would be great. But man, did Motorsport look good? Wow, Motorsport looked phenomenal. I was like, dang, man, that's a pretty good game. Look at game right there, man. I don't know, man. It's one of them things. It's like I try my best to support Microsoft as much as I can, but yeah, you might be right. They might not have a whole lot of nothing. I have to agree, yeah. If you look at it, but because to me what stole the show was the games of the show to me was, hey, Silk Song. That was like, oh man. That was like, that's how you start the show off. Redfall looked okay. I thought the expansion stuff for Fallout was pretty good. You know what? If you expect, I know a lot of people are Fallout fans. As I said, Redfall, Motorsports look really, really, really good. That Minecraft game is going to be pretty good. I think it'll definitely sell well because it's coming out on multiple systems. So, it is. I'm sorry I couldn't hear you. Your rant about Drake in Canada. Your internet was on life support. You couldn't hear because it's cold in Canada. Why you coming for me, man? Let me try to come for me, Guerrilla Tactics. I'm always very nice and pleasant to you. But if you came for me for real, you should post your picture in the chat so we all can know what you look like. Then I will come for you with aggression. Vic says first time playing RE was on for GameCube with chainsaw controls in the dark. I was 10. God almighty, when the first came out. I've been a horror fan ever since. Golly, 10 years old. My goodness. Mediocre Gamer is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Man, tell your lovely mother, man, we all say hello. Says, good evening, everyone. Just hopping in to say hi. Everybody give Caleb some love in the building. Also, I play RE4 on the PS2. Woo-wee. No, I was gonna. You know what? I can't really close to buying it on the PS2 as well. But I was like, you know what? Oh man, so your audio is going in and out. Maybe it's from how I'm positioned. Do 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 do. I hope that's better. Resident Evil 4 was my game. I'm a big RE fan. Yeah, I am too. Everything today that Capcom showed was great. Absolutely great. Granted, I never played RE4. Resident Evil has never been my thing. You know what? I think if any Resident Evil you would want to get or to get into, Resident Evil 4 would be the one. It had a probably out of all of them, it had the best story. It had the best story. It kind of really intrigued you to move on, and then it wasn't like super duper scary. It had a great progression. It was very well designed. Very well designed. Vix said the show focused on games all coming to Game Pass, and that's good for business. But Bethesda could have showed off more. Yeah, you know what? And even with was it Starfield? Starfield looked decent. It just looked, it still looked a little choppy. It didn't look as smooth that you expect a next gen title to look. But it looked decent. It definitely showed me enough to say I'm more intrigued about it today than I was, say a week ago. I was like, Starfield, it wasn't no big deal to me then. But to saw the gameplay was like, okay, and how they kind of set up the story. I kind of want to know what's going forward. I probably want to know more about the story, but it's got a lot. You ever looked at the game and was like, man, this has got so much to delve into. I was like, man, do I really want to go down that rabbit hole? To me, that's how I feel about Starfield. It's like, man, I got so many other things that I know for sure I want to play. I don't know if I want to play Starfield. I don't know. Third person? Oh, hell no. Really? As an adult, I actually get sad about how little times I have to game. Yeah. It's almost like, you know what? I think about games all the time. It's like, oh man, I got a basketball practice. It's like right after summer school, I'll go right into basketball practice. And then right after basketball practice, I thought I'm going to better come home and maybe take care of some things, get some of my room together. So when I get done streaming tonight, I could do some other things. But nope. My daughter got a blessing. I got to go help my daughter. She got to get, she got to get this interview. We want her to work for Chick-fil-A. Yeah, as a matter of fact, the interview was at Chick-fil-A. So I'm hoping that would be great. She got that Chick-fil-A. I don't know if they give out a discount, but it's just the mere fact that she'll be closer. That'll be a good thing. All right. So let's dive in to some of the stuff that I was able to acquire. Let's see where we want to start at. Real quick, we just I thought this was dope. Let me go ahead and get to my screen. Bam. Wu-Tang Clan rappers serving a hip-hop themed soundtrack to Turtle Shredder Revenge. Man, oh man. This right here to me that made the game just a tad bit tastier. I was already hyped for this game and cannot wait to start playing it. But yeah, that right there, I'm not gonna spend too much on that. Just know that Wu-Tang is providing some of the soundtrack. I'm with that. I'm absolutely with that. But you know what? Speaking of, not to get off too much of the subject, how many people picked up that Mario Strikers? I picked it up and I bought a copy for my son for his birthday. And I'm trying to figure out how many other people have picked up or are going to pick up Mario Strikers, because I think that will be a dope game to play together. I think we can all get together and get a squad together somehow, some way. Because I don't know how to do it yet. I got to figure it out. But I think like that would be super dope. Even if it was like, we got 4 to play. I don't know how many people you can play at one time. That's another good question. But the gameplay from what I've played so far has been great. So that's a good question. So if you order it on Amazon or Target or Best Buy, it can be cheaper than from limited run game. Because shipping costs. Look at you, Steve M. Man, what my sound effects at? What are my sound effects? Let's give Steve M the harp, please. Steve M with the knowledge bomb. So if you can order it on Amazon, it could be cheaper. So I will be looking into that. because I gotta get me a physical copy. That's to me that's a game that to me you want to have a physical copy of it. And that's one you can get put it aside and just let it sit. All right, I'm gonna jump around because it's a lot we can talk about. It's gonna be some, like I said before, it's gonna be some stuff I missed, but please forgive me if I forget a big story. Let's see. Ubisoft holding an Assassin's Creed stream tomorrow for past, present, and future of the series. Okay, what time is this bad boy then? See, I'm gonna go to just a little rant for a hot second. You know what? Listen, as much as I'm happy that we get all this news, all of these things to talk about, but man, we really, really need E3. I listen. I don't care what anybody say. We need E3 because at least we had a structure. It was a structure to everything coming out. It wasn't just a bunch of everybody doing something random and just putting things out there, and we just gotta jump for these these small saying underdeveloped shows. And then you have some good shows. Like to me, overall, Microsoft's show was a good show, was well put together. But we've had some other shows that I'm gonna talk about tonight too. I was just like, oh man, this is trash. And it should have been some structure to it. That's my biggest thing. All right, so Ubisoft holding it. Let's see what time is this event. All right, so it is. It says join us tomorrow as we celebrate Assassin's Creed. Tune in on Ubisoft's YouTube/Twitch channel Tuesday, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that gives you 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so we'll see what they got to offer. You know what? I who knows? I wish that had told me how long this event is going to be. I might jump in, but it's one of the things like, hey, if it's something like huge, then you know what? I'll jump on and talk about it tomorrow evening. But if not, I'll pass. But I will check it out tomorrow. It should be 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Assassin's Creed. Let's go. Good evening, ma'am. It's a Mountain Moonbeams says, hi, Gaming Dad. Hi, everyone. Hope everyone is having a great night. Shout out to give her the harp tonight. All right. Let me get you on the board, ma'am. Let me switch out real quick. All right, we got mountains and moonbeams. I still like F Your Blaze Karen. That was the best. The absolute best name. Grid Tactic says Wu-Tang. I'm gonna be looking sideways the moment I'm playing TMT and the first cuss word drops in the soundtrack. I doubt they probably edited it, but that would be funny. Steve M says I play RE4 on GameCube, then Wii and Switch. Yeah, I've played it on just about every system they had it available for. I even played it on PS4. And but I tell you, the experience that caught me off guard was the playing in the VR. Playing in the VR, man, it's an experience. I think that's why I'm very happy that they're gonna have assets for PlayStation VR. Because regular Resident Evil 4 on VR was pretty entertaining. So, all right. Good people, after we get ready to talk, man, let me know how my sound and my video is happening. If it's doing pretty good, or I'm still like, chop. All right. I thought this was a good announcement, only because I really want to play this on the Series X, and I never did. I never got an opportunity to. And to me, when the Series X first dropped, this was like one of the first trailers, because it was made by a one-person team at the time. So I'm assuming the team is probably grown since then. But Bright Memory Infinite is coming to the Switch. What's the date on this here? I wanted to did they give out a date? Let's see. It says next gen version supports 4K 60 frames quality mode, ray tracing mode 60 frames per second, and 120 frames per second performance mode. PS5 versions adaptive triggers. Switch supports gyro control. Hope you enjoy it. But it's no release date. Did they announce a release date for this bad boy? But either way, like, this will be a game I want to look at. I never got a chance to play it, but I always thought it was like, it looked exciting. I might have checked some of the reviews to kind of see what other people have said about this game. But I think that's dope. Steve M says Mario Striker sucks because of no 4v4. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, that's a bummer, man. Okay, so now listen, for that reason alone, I see why people are why it's got a 75 on Metacritic. I did not know that, man. Shout out to Steve M, man, dropping these news bombs on me. Grizz said your internet is stable now. As soon as one of your kids cut on Netflix, it's all over. You listen, and the bad part about it, you might be right, but to me, I think it's something. I think it's something with my computer. I have an older iMac that I run the majority of the stuff off of, and I think that's the issue. I probably need to figure out some ways to kind of make this situation a little bit more streamlined. In due time. In due time. You sound great, very clear, Gaming Dad. Thank you, thank you. I had some issues last week, Miss Mountain and Moon Beans. You know what? I don't want to call you Mountain and Moon Beans. I always want to call you Miss or Ma'am, because you're somebody's mom. So I like to be respectful. Yeah. So this is another. It was another to me a big announcement. This came out of another showcase. What's the name of that showcase? Let me see if I can pull that showcase up real quick. No, I can't pull it up on here. Let's see if I can pull it up here. The Future Game Show. That's what it came out of there. And the Future Game Show was okay. It wasn't like, oh my goodness. Well, they had a couple games. I was like, all right, I think the theme of a lot of games coming out, in the next, 6 months are all like horror games. Like, and don't get me wrong, man. I like me a good horror game if you got a good story to match it. But it was like so many, man. It's like, golly, this another one, and another one, and another one. It's like there's no good, wholesome, good old Mario platforming games. It's none of those anymore. None. All right, let's jump to the next story. If you're in Europe and more likely coming to the U.S. eventually, it says Stardew Valley game trial now available for Switch Online subscribers, and this is only in Europe. So if you never played Stardew Valley, which is not a whole lot of people hasn't like. I mean, I played it for a tad bit, but I didn't. It just wasn't my cup of tea. But if you're a fan, best believe it's probably coming to the U.S. as well. Stardew Valley. So being more like, I bet money this gets announced during the direct, supposedly at the end of this month. So everyone's jumping on the bandwagon now that the direct is going to be at the end of the month. As long as it's this month, as long as we get a direct this month, I don't care where it is. I'll wait till the end of the month. And more likely, I think that's probably Nintendo's cup of tea as well. They probably just want to wait till the end of the month, let all this chaos and madness clear, and then say, boom, here it is. This is what you've been waiting on. Stardew Valley. I keep saying Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley. I did not watch the wholesome direct. I know Geeky did, but I did not. It says the wholesome direct 2022, 5 cozy games coming soon to Nintendo Switch. So you got Freshly Frosted out now. This is a game, looks like it's tailor-made for Mendez. All we need is a controller to match. We are OFK. I do remember this is like that singing it's the game where they kind of, it's like a band. They kind of sing and do some other stuff. I snoozed at that trailer. Melatonin. Who names the game Melatonin? Are you trying to put me to sleep? Jeez, oh peace, man. Little Bear Chef. I'm sorry. You know what? Listen, you know what? It's some people out there that probably really, really like these games. It just, you know, it just didn't spark or tickle my fancy. Grid Attack says time to invest into a gaming PC. They're going great for streaming. They also great for streaming. Convince the wife. It's so hard, man, to convince the wife, man. You know what? Listen, okay. I'm gonna tell you a quick story that I'm gonna keep. The plan was to get one. I was like, you know what? I had the money, kind of like, every time you get the money kind of like put away, there's always something major that happens. And so we've been having issues with my car, and finally, you know, I had to break down and get it fixed. But you know, to get it fixed like it's supposed to. Like we tried some other dealers, man. They didn't know what the hell they was doing, and they kind of like just. So we said, forget it. We can go to the dealer. I went to the dealer, man. It was so expensive to get fixed, so expensive. So they ate up my little money for that. It's like, oh, cause that was the plan. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get one built. I got a friend who husband is doing some video work for this company, and he does the video work for the company, and the company builds computers. And so I was like, well, I'll just have them build me a computer and ship it out to me. You know, I figured out that would be my route. But I'm about to wait. Maybe towards Christmas, I'll go ahead and get one built and let that one be strictly my stream, machine. I need to, because this, I don't know, maybe because this Mac is older. This is probably like a 2000, maybe 18. Yeah, it might be an 18 Mac. 2018, 2017. So it's a little older, you know. And I need some. I mean, I like the screen, but the processing power, man, it's not where it's supposed to be. Stardew Valley is also on Game Pass. Daughter wants it on Switch. Not a deep sell tomorrow, but I'll pick it up. Yeah, you know it. I think it's great. This is one of those games. Once again, I think it's great portably. I think to have those options. The one thing that another reason why I want to get a gaming PC is because I like the fact that everything is, if I save it on Steam, I could just pick right back up. I don't need to dock my Steam Deck. I just say, you know what? I just get on my Steam and get back at it. And to me, that's how it should be. That's the seamless part of having a PC. So one day. I agree about the horror games. I would like to see more fantasy, relaxing type games, something with beautiful graphics. Yeah, you know what? Like, don't get me wrong. I would tell you the best game on the Switch that has the absolute best graphics is still, to me, Luigi's Mansion. That game is beautiful. That's a beautiful looking game. And I get on that bad boy, I'm like, man, I can't believe this is on Switch and how it looks this good. And I wish we had more games like that. Don't get me wrong, man. I like it in a good scary game too, man. But if you get too much of it, you kind of get. It's like eating too much McDonald's or eating too much fast food. I can't say McDonald's. I don't eat McDonald's like that. But just having too much fast food, it's like eventually you get tired of man, I just want a good home cooked meal. I was out working yesterday, man, and this lady, I was her son was my client, and I had to take care of some business with him, and so, but they had chicken hands. And she was like, "You know what, baby? You want some eggs?" I was like, absolutely. If you not had fresh farm eggs, they're the absolute best eggs to have. Oh, they're delicious, man. I don't know how I get on eggs like that, but it is. Greta said, why not buy the parts yourself, watch a few tutorial videos, and record yourself in the family building a gaming PC? You'll get a PC and content. Listen, that's a dope suggestion, and I'm not even lying. That is really really dope. I have built I can build a PC. I've built one before in college, and it ain't too different. It's like, pretty much everything nowadays is plug and play. It's just the time, man. Like I barely have time to play games that I like to play, let alone have time to build a computer. Like my daughter will be all about that. I don't think my other sons would. They would like, but that's a dope concept. I might have to pitch it to them. But one thing about my kids, man, I can pitch them content, ideas, and they'll be all about it. And then when it come time to get their hands dirty, they get ghost on me. Little varmints, but I love them. I love them. They're so good kids. All right. Off the wholesome games, off to the next spot. Hey, if you have not seen the previews for Disney Speedstorm, I think if you are remotely a Mario Kart fan, you owe it yourself to check out this trailer. I definitely would not play it on this stream because it's Disney, and Disney would copyright me quickly. However, this game looks really really good. Definitely, and the great thing about it is free to play, so I'm definitely going to check it out. I don't know if it's coming for the Switch. Let's see. I don't know if it's coming to the Switch or not. Oh, it says okay. Oh yeah, it's coming to PS4 and PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, Nintendo Switch, and PC. I'll tell you, man. Listen, you take opportunity after this stream, man. Go check out that video. You will be pleasantly surprised. Like, this game looks really, really good. Definitely something I'm going to check out because, for one, it's free to play. Can't beat that. Minecraft Legend is Switch bound next year. I knew that was going to happen. This was announced at Microsoft's event. I knew it was going to hit. No way Microsoft not get that money. And they once again, they always had a great relationship with Nintendo. They wasn't going to pass up on this opportunity to get those fans. This right here, this game right here is tailor made for the Switch and the Switch fans. So, but this is a 2023 title. More likely, it should be on some form of new Switch hardware. But was I overexcited? I thought, you know what, Minecraft Dungeons to me was a pretty good game. I thought for a dungeon crawler and for what it was a pretty good game. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed playing it with my son, and he liked it a whole lot. So, something to look forward to the next year. I don't know if I'll be buying it, but never know. Let's see. Pikmin-like Tiny Ken coming to the Nintendo Switch this August. You know what? I remember they announced this back in the Nintendo Direct. I don't know how far ago, but it wasn't too long ago. But it looked. I mean, the game looked good. You know what? I like the mechanics of it. But it was pretty much, you know what, Pikmin. There's no other way to look at it. I just saw this as like, hey, this is another Pikmin game with some different mechanics, and having Pikmin is a good thing. It says Quake 311 says I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Aloe talks way too much. I'm so glad I am Link and silent protagonist. Even Peter Parker and Spider-Man talk too much, but I guess that goes with his character. Yeah, you can't knock Spidey. You know that what makes Spidey great is his humor. But you're right, she do talk a lot. A lot. So VR games are getting better, more real-like view and play. Love it. Yeah, I tell you, people, listen. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Facebook / Meta, what do you want to call this company, their next VR iteration is. Because what's still, even with the PS5's VR coming out, what makes the VR, the PlayStation Oculus a little bit more tempting is its portability. It's that pick up and go. I don't need nothing else. Everything is in the headset. Charge it up, put it on my head, I play. I don't got to tie it to nothing. Even though I think, some of the games is going to look real good on this PlayStation VR. But I'm not going to be able to take it nowhere. So I'm hoping that, at sometime this year, Meta said, hey, this is what we got going on. And it's something, crazy. And we can all jump aboard and have us an Oculus party. But yep, Tiny and Ken, get ready to come out. I think what's the date? Let's see if they release a date. Worldwide on August 30th. On August 30th. So I think this will be a pretty good game. Would I pick it up? That's a game I pick up on a sale. I don't think I'll pick that one up brand new. My kids rediscover Echo VR. He's been playing it with his cousin. Okay, listen, what is Echo VR? I know, I'm sorry, I'm kind of slow. But that seems like it's pretty good. All right. Let's look at the UK charts real quick. I'm randomly going through stories. Let's see. UK charts Mario Strikers Battle League scores at number 1. Lego Star Wars comes in at number 2. Horizon Forbidden West drops down to 3 from 1. The Curry. Well, no, listen, I seen another game I need to watch the preview to figure out what it is. But can anybody explain to me what the Curry is? He said, "Oh my goodness, Chi-Town in the building." Mendez has made it on the scene, ladies and gentlemen. We'll talk about you in a second, and you and your Celtics, because Chef Curry, boy, woo, good God Almighty. Nintendo Switch Sports is coming in at number 5, dropped down from number 2. Kirby's in the Forgotten Land, which was 11 last week, but is 6 this week. FIFA 20, golly, man. FIFA 2020 is still selling. And if you know what, the bad part about it, it's probably going to continue to sell because we really don't know what FIFA 23 looked like. Now, we'll find out. Mario Kart 8 still selling. It was 8 last week. It's 8 this week. Pokemon Legends Arceus is at number 9, down 3 spots from number 6. And Minecraft Switch Edition, down from 1 spot, down from 9, back to 10. These are your UK charts, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get up out of here. Boop, 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 boop. All right. Those of you who love Monster Hunter expansion Sunbreak gets a demo tomorrow for the Nintendo Switch. There's something that was announced at the Capcom's event. I'm not a big Monster Hunter fan, even though I bought this Monster Hunter because I started to get into it. I started to like it. It was a long learning curve to kind of get into it, and then once I got into it, then something else came out. It's the gift and the curse, man. Sometimes you wish like, hey man, my channel will make it big, and I can just all I can do is just create content. That would be dope, but in God's time, I guess. Horford can't defend a pick and roll to save his life. Dang, that sounds like Shaq. You know what? That's how Shaq used to be. He couldn't defend a pick and roll for nothing. Celtics in 6. Let me get him on the board. Always on deck. Gaming. Hey man, that's a dope. It's a dope name. He said, Banner 18. I'll holla. Oh man. Shot-Town in the building. What's going on with you? CT in the building. All right, we up to 16 people on the board tonight. If you're watching us currently from either from Twitter, if you respond or you send a message on Twitter, it won't pop up in the stream for some reason. So you have to jump on the YouTube. You know, follow me at Gaming Dad. If you type in Gaming Dad, I'm usually the first one. I get the most. Out of any Gaming Dad, I get the most views, the most subscribers. But also, you know what? You can chime in on Twitch at Gaming Dad 1906. And we'll get you on the board to make a comment, and you can enter yourself to win a free $10 eShop card. We give it out every Monday night. Last week's winner is Babe6410, who's in here tonight. Didn't want to do that. Boop, boop. So feel free to chime on in, man, with some knowledge. Right now, we got some Celtics and 6 nonsense. It's like, you know what? Listen, I mean, I'm not going to congratulate Boston because I just don't like Boston. I have my own reasons. I mean, I'm from Detroit. We don't like Boston. Don't like the Celtics. Never have. We respect some of your players, but do not like the team. Sorry. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. I'm tripping. All right. Let me get back. So, for those of you who are Monster Hunter fans, don't forget Sunbreak demo tomorrow. No GoldenEye 007 announced. Agent 64 just about to make up for it. Now, I don't know what this is. It says shame it's only on PC for now. So that means if it's on PC, it might be on Steam Deck. If you tuned into yesterday's Xbox and Bethesda's gaming showcase, then you were probably hoping to catch a glimpse of GoldenEye 007 Remastered, also known as gaming's worst kept secret. We know the game exists, but it wasn't announced during the show. But you needed be not, what is it needed? But you needed be too downhearted because any developer, Replica D6, lifted up the lid on a homage to Rare's classic first-person shooter during the PC gaming show, which also took place yesterday. I did not. That's another show I didn't get to watch because, man, I don't want to. All right, so let's check out the trailer. And from the trailer, you could tell it's like James Bond 007. He's an elite agent. It looked good. Listen, I know some of y'all probably, man, I'm not playing this game. It looks trash. But the animation and stuff looks nice and smooth. Get the same assets from 007. I don't care nothing about building on stages. Just show me some foreplay couch co-op, and we in there. Agencies for Spies Never Die, coming in 2022. Demo available now on Steam. I'll bet that. I'm downloading that right after the stream. That's another plus about Steam, man, is to be able to download some games for free. They get all the demos all the time. All right, so that's Agent 64. I will go pick up that demo tonight. And maybe I'll have a video up on my Steam Deck tomorrow. That's right. So Xbox announces extended version of upcoming showcase premiering next week. Let's see. All right, so yes, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so I might have to check this out while I'm at work. Said the extended broadcast will run approximately 90 minutes. You can see both events at any of the following location. So, okay, Xbox YouTube, Xbox Twitter, Xbox Twitch, TikTok. Dang. I need to follow Xbox on TikTok, I guess, huh? So plenty of places to watch this event tomorrow, as you see here on the screen. The event kicks off at 10 a.m. PDT on June 12th. I don't care about the number of that. But the extended version is on the 14th. So definitely, if you want to find out, maybe they drop some more stuff. Maybe they go some more in depth with some of these games. They kind of showed off. They showed it, like I said before, a lot of CGI trailers. This might be an opportunity to dig in and get some gameplay. So this is tomorrow. If you want something to watch dealing with video games, Microsoft got you covered. 14th at 1 p.m. ET. Monster Hunter Stories is in Apple Arcade. Worth it? I think so. If it's Apple Arcade, I wish Apple Arcade. Let's talk about that real quick. Just hypothetical. My thing with Apple Arcade is that it's the controls. Like, even if I got a controller, it is something else. And to me, they don't have enough on there to make me say, you know what? I just really, really want to play my game on Apple Arcade. They just don't have the ecosystem yet. I think they could. I think they could and do it well. I think if they get this next version of whatever iPad they drop, and they can figure out some way, somehow to make some, they got Resident Evil coming for the iPad. They need some bigger hitters. And I think, it could do something. Right now, it just, when I think about video games, I just don't, even though I have Apple Arcade, I don't know the last time I've opened up Apple Arcade and said, you know what, I just want to play this game from Apple Arcade. But now that I know my Monster Hunter Stories is there, maybe it is, maybe it's not too expensive. So I don't like either team, but I enjoy seeing Mendez. Hazy said, hey, Samantha, how you doing? Said, sorry I'm late. Just lurking. Oh, that's all right. Well, listen, you in there, though. I give a shout out to Samantha. Samantha comes around quite often, and she pops in and say, hey, and then she pops out because she busy. But I get it. I thoroughly understand. But I got you on the board, Samantha. Oceanhorn 2 with controller support was nice. Man, what was Oceanhorn 2? You didn't drop a couple games. I was like, this kind of forgot. It'd be so many games. Like, man, it's hard to keep up with it. Back in the day when we was kids. Well, okay, when I was a kid back in the day, you knew what games was coming out because games didn't come out. But once every, you had time to beat games over and over and over and over again before the next new sensation came out. But man, it's a new game dropping every day. Like, you don't be having time. So Samantha's on the board. Oh, it's a Breath of the Wild clone. Okay. You never can go wrong with a Breath of the Wild clone. Oh, you know what? What is that? Okay, I got to find this game. This game right here, buddy. To me, so far, this is my game of E3. If you have not seen the previews for this game, you owe it to yourself. Let me see. I wonder if it come up in this if I click it. Yes, it will. This game is super, super innovative. I was like totally blown away. If there's an award to give out for E3 or whatever, this is the game. But the game, it don't come out till next year. but I would tell you it has jumped up the ladder quickly as one of my most anticipated games of 2023. Let me see if I can I'm gonna blow it up some. If you have not seen this, you're in for a treat. This is a great looking game here. The plucky squire.
Once upon a time, there was a plucky squire named Jot. Jot roamed the land in search of adventure.
You are playing, this is a book, and you're playing on the book.
Helping the helpless. And generally being very heroic.
Punch out. Look at that.
But then one day, he discovered something rather curious.
Bam. Listen, that's
A world he never knew existed.
That is crazy. Ooh, Pokemon with guns. Yeah, this game right here, the Plucky Squire, man, I'm telling you, this is a day one. This is by far, this is the most innovative and intriguing game that they could have put out for the entire E3. This game was like, okay, this is it. This is exactly what I'm looking forward to. Oh yeah, you're definitely, this is my game right here. I will definitely keep it. As soon as the game drops, no matter what, I'm going to get it. And I hope they put a physical version, because this is a game like I want a physical version for. Pal World. He said Pokemon with guns. God damn, man, that sounds so intriguing. Let's look it up. Pal World. Pal World trailer. I'm tripping. Oh man, I do like it. All right, let's see.
Where your shipping address.
Man, we don't want to hear nothing of that. Let me hit this pause
Where
button.
all your tabs go, everywhere.
All right. Boom. All right, let's get into it. Oh, I did see this one here. Yeah, I did see this. With I think this was on that Yep, that's a great description. Pokemon with guns and yeah, this might be kind of good. Dang, this out here killing Pokemon like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, the Future Game Show, this was on. Yeah, I did see this preview. Yeah, that was pretty good. Let me get off of this here. We'll come back. Power. Thanks, Gorilla Tactics, for putting us on game, reminding us of that. They had a couple other games from that show was pretty good. Like if you get a chance to go back and watch it, it was decent. It was definitely a decent show, and they had some pretty good games. I was like, all right, you know what? I might check some of these games out. I'm trying to think if I got any. Let's see. They had a game called Lost Faith. That was it was like a Metroidvania. That looked pretty good. They had a game called Turbo Golf Racing. It was like Rocket League meet golf. I thought that was pretty dope. It looked pretty good. Did a game that it looked kind of rough, but it gave me some promise. It's called Morbid Metal. It kind of reminded me, the combat reminded me of Nier Automata, or like Bayonetta, really fast, high pace. I thought that was pretty good. Let's see what else. Okay, so they had a racing game. Let's see if I can find this racing game. And the racing game was called Circuit Superstars. Circuit Superstars. This was another game I was just like, oh man, this is pretty good. It reminded me, if you ever played RC Pro-Am on the Nintendo Switch. See, Circuit Superstars, I think of. Let's see. I think this is it here.
Here's something you need to pay close attention to.
I don't want to play close
attention. A
attention.
great money nightmare is upon us.
I don't care nothing about that. We'll pause you. All right. This is Circuit Superstars, and it looked, you know what? It just looked interesting. And I was a really big fan of RC Pro-Am, and it kind of gives me that same kind of vibe. 30 frames per second. I could just foresee myself getting into this. Now the key is like, I don't know, which is which. I don't know if it's like, hey, this is in-game footage, or this is like the footage you get like at the end of Mario Kart. You did went through the track already, and you get all this. They recapping the race. So join the race now. Oh man, this might be on Steam already. God almighty. Gotta love Steam. Oh man. All right, let me get off of this here. But yeah, man. So like a lot of these different shows, man, had a lot of good things. And so the title of today's show was like, hey, did Nintendo make a trade? And so somebody kind of put out there that Nintendo and Microsoft kind of swapped, so so Silk Song could be announced here, and then Nintendo would coincide and announce GoldenEye, which I hope. I mean, that to me that was a good enough deal. I hope that happens, but it is one of them things that I wonder if they're making those kind of deals to kind of make those things happen for one another. Let's see. Candy said, "I'm picking up Plucky game too." Yeah. Oh, that game right there. That's a day one buy. The Team Rocket got it. So where's the facepalm emoji? He said, "I need Gaming Dad to play the womp womp womp." Oh man, you know what? And your wish is my command. All right. Back to the show. Listen, let's see. I thought, what else is something not on the video game tip, but you know what? I would tell you, if you have not seen the Castlevania series on Netflix, it is worth binge watching all 3 seasons. And you can probably get through all 3 seasons within a day with no problem, because each episode is like only half an hour. But when I tell you super good, oh man, super good. So Castlevania Nocturne, from the trailer, the trailer comes from the perspective of, oh man, what is that? It's not the Belmont character. It's Richard, yeah, that Richard Belmont. That's the character. So I don't. I probably won't. I probably would not.
He knows you kill vampires.
But I brief him.
I'll probably get all kind of copyrights for this video. Just 'cause I played so much stuff that I probably shouldn't have played, but it is what it is. So I would challenge you. I would tell you, listen, if you want something really good to watch, you go back and watch those Castlevania. Super good story. Love the direction they was going. But I wanted to put out there that hey, I thought it was over with, but now they're going a different direction with the Castlevania lore in it. So I cannot wait to this drop. Matter of fact, let's see if they gave us a release date official. It is officially it's in production, so no no release date. I wish it was a release date because I'd be like, oh buddy, put me in. But look, that's coming. Castlevania Nocturnal. Netflix, The Cuphead Show season 2 is coming in August. The first season was good, man. I finally finished it, man. It was pretty good and funny too. Surprisingly funny. If you have not another show that if you have not, watched yet, it wouldn't waste your time, especially like around I think it's like either the 2nd or 4th episode of season 1. Super funny, man. Super funny. Had us all dying laughing. So definitely another good one to pick up in your Netflix watch back catalog. If you have an iOS device, iOS 16 will now allow you to use your Joy-Cons on your iPad and Apple products. That's coming with iOS 16. So for those of you who's like, man, I wish I could use my Joy-Cons on my iPad. It's coming. So be on the lookout for that. Apple supports for Joy-Con and Nintendo Switch Pro controller. So either one, you can use a Pro controller or you can use your Joy-Cons. Speaking of Pro controllers, man, listen, I picked up a SN Pro controller, an 8-bit SN Pro controller. I was like, oh man, I'm going to use this bad boy for my Steam Deck, right? Bad decision, man. That, you know what? And I started, I did an unboxing of it and everything. I was going to put this nice little video together. And then, man, listen, I'm having issues getting that bad boy to work on my Steam Deck. So it's been pissing me off. So it looked like I'm going to have to go back and get me an Xbox controller and let that Xbox controller be my controller I play on my Steam Deck. But I was mad because I bought this SM 8-bit controller and I can't use it on my Steam Deck. Small rant. But I ain't like that. Speaking of Cuphead DLC could take 3 to 4 hours depending on skill level, and it's only $8. Wow. You know what? When is that released? That's this month. I think it's later this month. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a date. June 30th. That's right. So the last day, so matter of fact, in about 2 or 3 weeks, not about 2 weeks, really. We'll be playing some Cuphead. They'll be back on the scene. Love Cuphead, man. Can we talk about The Last of Us coming to PC? It is coming, and my reason to buy a PS5 is fading. This is all. Oh man, listen, it's funny you say that, man, because and if I'm correct, it's Last of Us Part 1 is coming to PC. They're this remaster. And you're right. I think I might be picking it up not on my PS5, but on my Steam Deck. We already talked about how Uncharted, Uncharted is coming soon. Spider-Man is coming. And I said this last week. It's like, hey, you know what? There's a good chance we might not get a PlayStation 6 because so many games is coming over to PC. And it's profitable for PlayStation, but at what cost? I I think you know what they need to slow up. Really, if they really trying to preserve their PlayStation brand, they're slowly but surely giving it away freely and not making people like yourself say, "Hey, you know what? Why do I really need to get a PlayStation 5 when I can just sit back and wait?" And them games that's come to PS5 is will eventually trigger its way to PC. I don't know. I think PlayStation is dancing with the devil. I think if you dance long enough, you know what? He'll eventually take everything from you. And I think that's what's going to continue to happen. They're probably making a pretty good mint, putting their games on PC. But if they put too many of them games on PC, like Greta Tactics said in his comment, you know what? Why do I need a PS5 when I can just be patient? Matter of fact, I can just be patient and wait. And a lot of those games is coming. I'll get you. Your back catalog is probably long enough where you don't need. It's not too many games that you absolutely need day one right now. Like I didn't absolutely need Mario Strikers. I just wanted to play the multiplayer. But now that I find out the 4v4 online don't work, oh man, that hurt. Mountains and Moonbeams. Stranger Things show is getting intense, very suspenseful. Have you on the edge of your seats? Very good show. I have not watched season 3 yet of Stranger Things. Watch season 1, watch season 2. What's funny, believe it or not, Stranger Things was filmed not even 30 minutes from my house. It's 2 places here in Georgia that's really close. That's like driving distance for me. Matter of fact, every Tuesday it's a house in Stranger Things. iPad and they taped it they taped there for a nice little while. That I pass every day, every Tuesday and Wednesday. I pass the house where they filmed at every day, which is crazy. Like my kids was like, Dad, this is this is where they film Stranger Things. And then there's another city that's not too far from me, probably about another 40 minutes from me, that I go to all the time, that they filmed a lot of it at too. So just a quick side note about your boy Gammy Dad, where he stay. But yeah, listen, I can only imagine how intense it is because the first 2 seasons were super good. But I didn't get a chance to watch season 3. I probably need to. I need to watch on my block. I need to watch the latest season of that too. That was my jam. All right. He says, hold on. It says, yeah, it's the remake of the first game. I can't wait to replay The Last of Us 2. The transition book. Ooh. I'm not responding to that one. No shade, people on that community, but those who play the game know what's up. You are treading waters, buddy. Listen, but I understand what you're saying. You know what? I gotta say it. There is an agenda that has been being pushed on people. Like this is my thing. I don't know why I'm dipping my head in this one, but I'll dip. I don't mind, if that's your decision and that's the direction you want to go, that's fine. But every time I cut on TV now, it's being forced down my throat, and I don't like it. I was like, I'm doing. It's like it's an instant change the channel. Like I like the Proud Family. I like all the old Proud Family stuff, but I can't go with the new Proud Family stuff because it's forcing an agenda that is mess with my spirit. So I'm sorry. It ain't for me to judge anybody like that though. If that's your thing, that's your thing. But I know my thing, and my thing ain't that. So I should have every right to not watch or not participate, and I don't. Doesn't mean I judge people because they do. That's their thing. That's their thing. It just ain't mine. It just clicked to me. Gaming Dad is willing to drive to another state to go to a gaming convention, but he tells his daughter she needs another job because her podcast is 30-minute drive. Listen, okay, this is a very good statement. If my daughter, who is getting ready to turn 18, would put forth some effort to get her own license, I've already told her that I will help her drive. I will help her get a car. And all she would need to do is get her own car that she can drive wherever she wants to. Going to a gaming convention is like a vacation. You know, you just make that decision. Like, I'm just gonna go. We going. But every day to get you to work, to and from work, nah. You ain't helping it on this gas. It's $1 million. Nah. I can't even. How much is gas in Canada? I bet you gas in Canada is probably like $7 a gallon, or probably something else stupid like $2.99. Say something to make us all mad. All right, let's get to some more stories. Hey, you know what? Matter of fact, as I'm going through this stuff here, is there any games that you like? Hey, man, you know what? Listen, I didn't get to cover. It says, I know this story here we didn't get to cover here. It says Sony's PlayStation's new God of War video game planned for November, which is smart. For Sony to have this game prepped and ready to go. Because of the simple fact, without this game, what else are we looking forward to for Sony? Another God of War. I mean, another Call of Duty. You know, another Madden, another 2K. You know, the same old. But they gotta have something with a little spice, and God of War Ragnarok will be a pretty decent game. I just hope it doesn't come out like so early in November that it kind of loses its luster. I think, you know, at middle to late November is a good place to put this game and had to just ride that wave all the way into Christmas. I think that's a good place to drop this bad boy. $2.50 a liter. We don't do gallons. Ooh, wait, that's a lot. It's still about that's still about $5 a gallon. Ooh, Reed, this because the metrics is different. Listen, you convert that over to gallons, yeah, it's still. Ooh wee. Hey Siri. No, better yet. No, we're gonna do Hey Siri. Hey Google. How many liters in a gallon?
But I offer no resistance. 1 liquid gallon is equivalent to 3.785 liters.
So it's almost 4 liters in a gallon. So y'all are playing like, if it's 250-ish, that's what? Ooh. Y'all was playing $10 a gallon. Jeez, old Pete's. Jeez, old Pete's. God almighty. That's crazy. Golly. Good old God of War, though. I'm glad Sony is pushing that envelope. I hope that does come out on time. If it gets delayed, it's all bad. Chung-Li rules. 5 minutes of hands-on Street Fighter 6 gameplay. If you have not seen this gameplay, man, I tell you, buddy, I am a big Street Fighter. Listen, I'm not even gonna. They're gonna pull this video for sure. Because I'm letting everything just kind. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play the sound and everything. But I'm excited, man. I'm a big Street Fighter fan. I want to definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, pick this game up. Because Chun-Li was she was my player. Street Fighter 2. Okay, I don't want to hear this person talk, so I'm gonna mute them. Ooh. But let's look at the gameplay, man. The gameplay is so fluent. Okay, I like this guy too. He kind of like the drunken master. Oh, he putting that thing on Chun-Li right now. But I like that. Boom. I never did get. Oh, she blocked all of that. Boom. Dang. Dang. Oh yeah, man. Chun-Li is that. She that deal. We don't need to watch 6 minutes of it, but I think we have definitely watched enough. But hold on, let me hit the pause button. But the graphics is great, man. All about that, man. Street Fighter is definitely a game I look forward to. And you know what? The bad part about this is, once again, this is a game that's coming out probably next year, 2023. So I'm not looking at nothing I'm going to see within the next a couple months. All right, is anybody really excited for Call of Duty? I'm not excited at all, unless they do something and they announce it for the Switch or something like that. I might be a little excited. Because, you know, I don't even like playing first-person shooters. I mean, I've enjoyed my time playing Halo on my Steam Deck. But once again, man, it's just been all sports. Tell you, that's my sports machine. Activision raises the price of last-gen Call of Duty. Dang. They're trying to get all the money they can because they know ain't that much time. Rumor, Banjo-Kazooie revival announcement coming to Xbox and Bethesda Showcase. We all know that is false because I've watched all of it. Unless they announce something tomorrow. So we all know this rumor is definitely on the falsehood right now, but could very well be slightly dropped tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll check in. They bring back Guile, but can't give me a Canadian fighter. Man, who y'all fight? Who'll be your Canadian fighter? Whatever he is, he got to have one of them Canadian state trooper hats. You knew it. What do they call y'all cops? The Mounties? He would throw a lot of. He'd be like, you know, like kind of frosted over with a bunch of snowballs. It's like, shout out to Canada, man. I like Canada, especially when I go to Detroit. When I go to Detroit, man, go downtown, man. You look across the river and see Windsor. When I was a kid, man, I used to go to we used to go to Canada all the time, man, and meet chicks. That was a nice experience. I had plenty of fun in those days. All right, let's get back to. We know that's true, but that could be true. Let's see. If you have a PS5 owners have until Tuesday, which is tomorrow, to redeem a free copy of GTA Online. So if you got a PS5 and you don't have GTA Online, this is your opportunity. You better do it tonight or you will not. Give me the Monty or Drake. Give me the Monty or Drake. That's funny. All right. Madden NFL 23 is not coming to Xbox Game Pass. EA confirms. Oh my goodness. You know what? Well, I mean, it's not gonna come to Game Pass right away, but I think eventually, like every other Madden, they'll never start off on Game Pass, but they'll eventually come to EA Play. EA Play is a part of Game Pass, so it'll eventually make its way there. It just won't be right away. His super could be the the Kiki dance. Do you love me? Are you whining? CMG. Oh man, my brother back. I didn't even see that. My brother. CMG says, "Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend." Listen, no excitement here for any new COD games. Who wants to live in the past? Old war gaming. Yuck. At least they could do is come into the present or even future style gaming, then I might be interested. But yeah, the new Modern Warfare is supposed to come back to that futuristic style, but you're right. Who wants that? Yuck. Did you have this like commercial on? Some of you guys might be, well, maybe me and Mountain Moonbeams might be old enough to remember on ABC. Did you have like Saturday morning cartoons on the only day of the week you could watch cartoons back in the day? And they just had this commercial. They were like, they call me Yuck Mouth because I don't brush. How about a little kiss? When you said yuck, it reminded me of that. Now, Mountains and Moonbeams, is your hair still the same color that's on your avatar? Because that's a pretty color. All right. I'm gonna get off of Madden because I like to play Madden. I don't care. I'll take it however I can get it. Let's see. Marvel's Midnight Sun release date and special editions have been revealed. Let's see. When is that date? I'm not going through all that. I just want the date. Oh, man. It says also a thrilling cinematic trailer has been revealed that Marvel's Midnight Suns will release this year on October the 7th. It'll be available on PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and PC at launch. I'm not getting this game because it's a card game, but, however, I digress. With a Switch version coming later at a later date. Watch the Switch version be like next year. But once again, it's a game I'm not even excited for. I was excited when I first seen the trailer, and then I found out it was a card game. I was like, absolutely not. Said they are tired of the future with COD. They had exosuits. I did not enjoy them. Give me a World War I or a Civil War COD game, Mustic and such. I know it's different flavor for different people, man. Either way, I just know I died a lot every time I played COD. No, it's gonna be future, past, present. I died a lot. But some of you guys might like this Marvel game. My hat's to you. I shall pass. I'm not gonna dig too deep into Nintendo's Direct. It'll happen when it happens. If it's gonna be the 29th, then so be it. But whenever they say, "Hey, this is what's gonna happen," I'll be there. I'll be there. I kind of hope it is the 29th. If it's the 29th, that'd be like my last day of summer school. That would be really, really good for me. Said, no, my hair is now brown. But if I wear a wig, I could be any color. My wife says that same thing. She's like, you know what? I just wear a wig and I can just be whatever I want to be. Oh, well, do you, boo? Do you? Let's see. This is a very good question. I kind of really want to pose to everybody here. It says, do Xbox consoles still have a place at Microsoft? Well, I want to flip this question. It says, you know what? Like, in the future of Xbox, I mean, are they selling enough systems to say, you know what? We need to keep this thing going. I think the integration of putting this bad boy into TVs and making a small dongle unit, like it's been rumored to have done, and I thought we'll probably get some form of release date time during this show, but it did not. But I think that's a smart move on Microsoft's part to have something where, you know what, I don't need much but an app and a controller. Give me an app that if I can My TV right now is hardline in. So you know what? If I had the little Xbox app, I could just plug in and start playing. I mean, that's a win-win for me. But I just don't know about having it. You know what? I don't see a next Microsoft console. I don't. I just don't have that feeling like, you know what? This console's been that successful. You know, maybe I got a little while to wait. You know that. Cause this really, that next generation is probably really officially starting like this year. Since my hair is actually purple right now, get out of here. Just imagine, you know what? Your boy Gamey Dad had hair at one point in time. I had a high top fade. How about that? My hair was like that long. It was about that long. I had a tall high top fade, and then I got an S curl, and then eventually my history of my family started catching up with me, and then you know what? That bad boy, I started to go bald at them little cow licks. I was like, you know what? This stuff is coming off, and cut that stuff right off my head. Before you know it, I went to a party and had a hood on, took my hood on. People couldn't understand. They was like, oh my God, he's a murderer. I had no hair. Gave me that throw on an old Afro wig. Absolutely not. Negative. Consoles hold a place for Microsoft. Not everyone has a PC, a gaming PC, and those who don't probably ain't looking to stream their games. That's true. That's true. Like I said before, I'm always a big fan of having some form of physical media. But I mean, from what Microsoft is pushing, that to me, that's the question. Microsoft is really pushing, hey, games that are on Game Pass. If they somehow flip the script and they can get these games to it become more streaming than console based, they have something. I think even a dongle would still consider them into. I wonder could they count that as a sale if they sell a dongle that's just like a console. I don't know how that works. If my opinions were, let's say, if my options were PC or streaming, and I wasn't a PC gamer, I'll choose a PlayStation. I get that. In some ways, man, I get, you know, I wish I would have had the resources to get a PC and be a PC gamer from the start. But I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I was a joystick guy. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my experience. Yeah. So a lot of great stuff, man, has come out, and I think before we jump in, because I'm gonna jump into the wheel, and before I jump into the wheel, man, I kind of just wanted to. I talked about this a tad bit earlier, but I want to talk about it before we get off. Is that, you know what? We really need E3. I think, like, you know what, this is the second year we have let it off. Even last year's E3 was still way more organized and it was all digital than what we have now. And for anybody to really sit here and say, you know what, man, we just don't need E3, I think you lying to yourself, man. I can't stand that we get all these different events and it's no structure. So people are just popping up stuff. You know what? Ring in Nintendo. You know what? If I think Nintendo is able to do whatever they want to do now, and they could do it before, but why they had to stick to a schedule, because they had, you know what, they had a booth. And you know what? They had a more online paper. They had people in the public to kind of come out and test their games. And they can get that reaction and that data right there, hands on. All the meetings and stuff they was having at these different events. I think, you know what, the industry needs E3. And so I'm glad I'm glad E3 came out and got in front of it and said, listen, we are having an event next year. We're going to be ready to go. I'm glad that they just got in front of that. Because, you know what, before, you know, if they didn't, everybody would be speculating, like, I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's over with. I think they're dead. And I'm so glad they say, nope, we're not dead. We're going to have an event next year. It's going to be in person. It's going to be on and popping. And they got a year to kind of get those contracts and those relationships in order to get the right vendors out there so they can, you know what, charge a crazy load of money to people like me who want to go out there and participate. So what do you think though? Do we really need E3? I think the industry needs it. I really, really do. And you know what? It'd be weekends like this. It's like, I remember, man, when it was E3 and it was on and popping, I would take off work. I was like, man, nope, I'm not working these days. And I would know it in advance, like, I'm not coming in these days. I'm not taking no cases, having no clients. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. And you know what? That was my time. My kids knew nothing. Oh no, daddy in there watching E3. Leave me alone. My wife knew it. No, you better leave your daddy alone. He in there watching E3. That was my time. That was like my Super Bowl. Should have put on a headband instead of a shaved head. Man, nah. It shaved LeBron from shaving his head for like a decade. But I ain't LeBron, man. LeBron can pay to, you know what, to get that stuff sprayed on, and nah, I'm not doing none of that. Bald head has been the best decision I've made. I saved so much money. You know, I saved so much time. You know, I used to cut my own hair, and now I just get in the shower, and 2-3 minutes later, that bad boy is smooth as a baby bottom. I'm trying to think of anything else that I like absolutely. There's anything I like that's absolutely gotta cover. Amazon's 3 for $2 sale includes Elden Ring, Nintendo Switch Sports, and more. God almighty, man. See, it's stuff like this, man. I wish I would have caught this. Let's see what games they're gonna offer. If someone hasn't picked up Elden Ring yet, you can do so now. And it's not only is it included in the 3 for $2 sale, but both the PS5 and Xbox versions are $10 off their usual price, bringing the total down to $50. There's a similar deal for Star Wars Skywalker Saga, both on the PS5 and Xbox Series games, and are included in the sale, and they are both $15 off, so you can get them for $45. Seafood. Oh man, this is I want to get this game bad, but Seafood Vengeance Edition for PS5 is also eligible for the sale, but you'll find it at a standard price of $50. As for Nintendo games, you can pick up Nintendo Switch Sports for $48 in this sale. Also, with Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Triangle Strategy, Ori the Collection, which is good, and others. Some titles like Triangle Strategy have been discounted from the normal price, but you should expect to pay full price for most games, especially new ones, regardless if it's rare that you're able to pick up 3 popular titles for the price of 2. Okay. This is a pretty good sale, especially if you don't got some of these games. But I got some of these games. To me, ain't no other games. I would tell you, Ori, get the Ori collection. To me, the Ori collection is by far better than Kirby, better than Triangle Strategies. Only game I would really want to get is Sifu. I really want to buy that. I really want to get the physical version. I don't want to buy the digital version. But once again, it's a game that, you know what, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hope that game goes down in price around Black Friday, and then make it happen then. But until then, nah, I'll pass. But this is a good sale for those who don't have those games. Why? I don't think about an iPad, man. You can hit it too hard, and all of a sudden, you know, you're in a different screen. Let's see. Future Game Show, our favorite 5 trailers for the showcase. I'll go through it real quick. Nightingale looked interesting. It's not worth playing. That game was okay. That game was kind of spooky. This game was kind of crazy. See, no, they don't really got no games in here that's like, you just gotta hear this. You gotta watch this here. real quickly, listen, I'm gonna poke up the story. It says Hajime partnered with Xbox Game Studios for a brand new game. Is this a really big deal? I don't think this is a big deal. Not until I see the game, because he always put games out there that's like because Death Stranding, some people liked it. I just thought it went too far left. He need to go back to his roots. He needs somebody needs to go ahead and buy Konami and say, "Here, Kojima, have at it." Could you imagine that? To me, that's the best move Microsoft could make, is to buy Konami and say, "Kojima, Metal Gear, please." And you know what? That game would sell like crazy. He could take it long as he wants, because whenever that game drops, it's gonna be phenomenal. But to me, it's not a real big deal, because Death Stranding was Death Stranding. I was like, yeah. It's what it is. All right, good people. Listen, you know what? E3 is still crazy. Still got a lot of stuff to look forward to. I think Square Enix has a show. Matter of fact, let me see if I can pick that up real quick. Let's see. Crazy. Okay. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Square Enix. All right. So Square Enix has a Final Fantasy VII anniversary live stream on the 16th, which I believe is Thursday, because tomorrow's the 14th. So the presentation will take place June 16th at 3 p.m. Pacific time, which is 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, in what the franchise director, blah, 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 called a short and sweet 10-minute video. No specific details on what will be discussed were announced, but blah 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 said that the video has packed in a lot of information. So I hope everyone can look forward to the unveiling. I don't know what they could show. They could show the second part of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I mean, that part has went ghost for real. It's like you don't hear nothing else about that. So that could very well happen. So I don't know. So be on the lookout for June 16th, which is Thursday. So E3 is still kind of like lingering on. I think it's gonna linger on all the end of the month. Do you think Jeff Keighley showcase and broadcasts Nintendo's Direct at the end of the month and still call it Summer Showcase? Now that would be funny. Kojima left Konami because he was done with Metal Gear. It's the same reason Bungie left Microsoft. Devs want to make more than one franchise over the course of their careers. Yeah. But which one was more? To me, it's like, oh, I get your point on this one here. I'm not dissing the point. As a fan of Metal Gear, I would like Metal Gear. I understand why he booked up, but I would definitely take it all day. Put the remake on Steam, please. You're right. Put the remake. Hey, listen, if they put the remake on Steam, that would be great. Is the first one on Steam? I bet you the first one is on Steam. I probably need to buy that. No, I don't. I do not need to buy it. Because my son has the game, so if I want to play it, I can play it. Tell me the stuff we go through as gamers. All right, good people. I'm going through stuff, and I think so. We got Assassin's Creed Ubisoft got a little event. So does Square Enix. Something to look forward to this week. Microsoft has another event. So E3 gives us another almost full week, and then we'll go ghost for a little while, and then Nintendo drop a bomb hopefully by the end of the month, and then that'll be it. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. This to me was huge. Overwatch 2 early access coming to Switch this October, but what's huge about this announcement, and it was announced at the Microsoft event, is that it's free to play. It's free to play. Cross-platform. That's huge, man. That's huge. Overwatch was fun. I enjoyed my time playing Overwatch. I didn't get really into it. Like me and my daughter, we would play it, but I think it was another game. What was that other game that came out that sounded like Overwatch, but it came out on the Switch? I forgot the name of it. But man, that game was fun too. So be on the lookout, man. Overwatch 2, man, launching in early access. Yeah, they had to get. I think this is one of those games they had to get out this year, sooner than later. Sooner than later. I'm trying to think. Is that it? I know it's probably some stories I probably forgot, but you know what? Charge to my head, out to my heart. Can't get all the stories in there. I just don't have enough time. No, but definitely playing some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'll tell you that much. Is it Overwatch 2 is coming to the Switch? Sheesh. Yeah. Well, they announced that a long time ago. That was coming to the Switch. I didn't think it would be that early. I didn't think it would be day and date. But to me, it really don't matter because it's free to play. So of course they're gonna want as many people as they can play in this game. And if it plays well and I can play competitively, then I might jump into some Overwatch. I thought Overwatch was pretty fun. Pretty fun. Chris, I said, would you rather another Metal Gear or Silent Hill game he was worked on? You know what, man? Because I love the story, and you know what, in Metal Gear 5 to me story wise wasn't that good. Man, give me another Metal Gear, man. I love Metal Gear Solid 4, man. Story wise to me was like one of my favorites. I think I think if I look at the overall series, I probably like Metal Gear Solid 2 better than 4, but I like 4 story better. Then 1, then 3, and you know 3 wasn't. I mean 3. None of the games are bad games. That's the order I kind of like them. I think 5 was to me was like my worst Metal Gear. But man, 4 I love 4. The matter of fact, 4 is the reason why I still have my PlayStation 3 Fat, because I'm able to play any PS2 games backwards. I can buy any PS2 game right now and play it right off my PS3. That's a good question though. Silent Hill was good too. It's just I would prefer Metal Gear though. I was definitely a heavier Metal Gear guy. All right. I don't think. I think. I'm not gonna talk about Sonic. This rumor did come out right. It said it looks like Hollow Knight Silk Song could feature in Summer Game Fest. Well, it did on Microsoft's hands. I just hope the Nintendo Direct shows Silk Song and shows us a release date. That's the only thing they're really missing was a release date. They need to stop playing around. This one's going to be a great game. All right, good people. Listen, we've had enough time for people to jump in, jump out. We got only 17 people tonight. On the Wheels of Steel is for real. If your name is not on the wheel, let me know now. I'm going to scan through. I think Candy should be on here twice. Candy P. That should be. Is Candy Cuts on there? Candy Cuts is on there. Guerrilla Tactics. Mountains and Moonbeams. CMG. GD. Quay 311. Got you on board. Always on deck. Is he on here twice? He is on here, so I only got him once. Always on deck TV. He should be on here. I'm glad I went back through. Always on deck TV. All right, got you. You on the board, my brother? I think that's it. I think I got everybody. I got Steve in. I got Steve in. I got Vic. All right, no Vic's wife. Bad Chelsea Force. I got the card. I didn't even see that. I'm glad you did. CT in the building. All right. 18 people on the board tonight. Let me go ahead. Before I get started, for people like, oh, man, I forgot him. Why you starting so early? We've been on here 2 hours. This is a good little chance to get into the wheel. Douglas Mendez. Can I be put on the wheel, please? Who is Douglas Mendez? I don't even know this guy. Dougie Fresh. That's your new name, Douglas Mendez. Is it Douglas Melendez? Dang, you trying to get on that 3 times? Put the other Melendez on there. Nice, thanks. All right, good people. Listen, again, we're gonna get started. It got 19 people on the wheel. Who's the first one? You know how we do. Now put Melendez up there. All right, good people. Y'all know how to get down. If your name is picked before the last one picked, you get the Peter Griffin horn, or you get my favorites. Prize is right. All right, well, I shout out now. Who's first up tonight to get the horn? Who would it be? Who would it be? Dang, Doug, fresh on the scene and fresh off. Golly. I give it for Doug, man, for jumping in late, but getting put off the board so early. So early. We'll give you the whole trifecta. God almighty. All right, good people. That's one down. We got 18 to go. Who is up next to catch the flex on the wheels of steel? He is for real. And it will be Vic. God almighty. Vic is off the board, legend. But he's on here twice. You could be on there twice. You could have been on there twice by also watching us from another source like Twitter or well, we also on Facebook, but I don't count Facebook. This is only my Facebook people. And then also we're on Twitch at GamingDad1906. We don't broadcast, but your boy is also on TikTok at GamingDad0 on TikTok. So you can also follow me there. Matter of fact, good people, man, listen, you got a TikTok, follow your boy, man. I got some good content that I put on there. Go check your boy out. GamingDad0 on TikTok. All right. Let's keep it going. Up next to catch the flex. Who is up next? It's my boy. Dang, my boy 90s, man. Representing Twitch Life. 90s is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. My guy, though. 90s been rocking me for a long time, man. Long time. Let me go ahead and read some comments real quick. CMG said, oh, yeah. Quake 3 said, ouch. Poor Dougie Fresh. 6 minutes. 6 minutes, Dougie Fresh. Yeah, off. Damn, Rippy Dippy. Oh, man, let's keep it rolling. Who's up next to catch the flex? Ladies and gentlemen, up next. Dang, it will be just like Candy. Ow. Candy is off the board, ladies and gentlemen. But Candy is on here twice, so she's still alive. Ha, 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 ha. Staying alive. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who is our next loser? And it will be CT Shot-Town.
You lose.
It's off the board, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hanging out with me, my brother. We're going to keep this ball rolling. Who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be You Gets Nothing. Oh, my girl, Geeky.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You get nothing. You lose.
Good day, ma'am. Good day, ma'am. All right, Geeky's off the board. Let's see who's up next. Who's going to be our next winner tonight? And it will be Mountains and Moonbeams is our winner.
Psych.
Better luck next time. Slugheads.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we keep it rolling. But her son is on the board, so she is still alive in spirit. Who's up next to Captain Fleck? And it will be Mendez, always on deck gaming.
You lose.
You're off the board, ladies and gentlemen. He's off the board. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's up next to catch the flex? Let's see who's up next. Who is it? The wheel is spinning. We're down to 11 people, ladies and gentlemen. 11 people left. Quake 311, please give him his exit seat. He's off the board, ladies and gentlemen. Quake 311, thank you, my brother, for coming out and hanging out with us, man. Dropping in some real good comments. We appreciate your participation tonight. But who's up next to catch the flex? And it will be Vic's other channel. God almighty.
You lose.
It's off the board, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Vic and his lovely wife. We'll keep it rolling. Oh, man. Mendez, all three is off the board. Always deck TV is a goner. Peace out, my brother. Peace, love, and soul. We're down to 8 people, ladies and gentlemen. 8 people. Who's up next to catch the flex? Who would it be? It won't be me, but it will be Guerrilla Tactics and those Canadian Mounties.
You are out of here.
Guerrilla Tactics says Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, the hub of P. With my last breath, I curse. I curse that Lord. All right, let's keep it rolling. Get out of 7 people, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. Please. Oh, your boy Gaming Dad is off the board. Give him his exit, please. Gaming Dad is out of here. Remove him from the street. Remove him. Who's up next to catch the flex? We're down to 6 people left. Who is next? And it's going to be my girl Samantha, it looks like. And she's out of here. All right, one more spin and we'll look at the comments that's popped up on the stream. We'll see who's next to catch this flex. And it will be my guy, Steve M. God almighty. Steve M was close with no cigar. Ladies and gentlemen, we're down to 4 people left. We got CMG. We got Candy. Still on the board's base. 6410 was our winner from last week, so he is officially not really going to win. And Mediocre Gamers is back on the scene again. We got 3 people that's up for grabs, but we got 4 spots. We always leave the winner from last week on there no matter what. This is see if they go back to back. But let's look at some of these comments before we push along. Mountains and Moonbeam says, hope you all have a great week. Love you to all. Oh, love to you all. I said that wrong, but it's love to you all. And love right back to you. Please give Mountains and Moonbeams the heart, please. If I can get to my... Where's my heart at? I'm tripping. I can't get the harp. There we go. Mountains and Moonbeams. That's how do that one more time. Mountains and Moonbeams. You have a good night, man. Thank you for hanging out with us. We appreciate you, all that you do. All right. Who's up next to catch the flex? And let's see what next comment we got is that Mendez, the Quay, back to back. You can't see it, but I have a huge smile. Tossing bottles of maple syrup on the wall in anger. Oh, man. All right, let's go. We got 4 to go. Who's up next to catch that flex? And it will be... Mediocre Gamers. My guy, man. He's out of here, though. Easy like Sunday morning.
You lose.
All right. We're down to 3. Who's up next? It won't be me. And it looks like it's going to be, our winner from last week did not go back to back, but he is out of here. Bay 6410, thanks for hanging out with us, man. Our winner from last week, so it can only be 2. CMG. And just like candy. But it can only be 1. Ladies and gentlemen, who will it be? Who you get in the chat? You going Candy? You going CMG? I just need to know. We're going Candy. We're going CMG. I'm not going to pick nobody because usually if I pick them, they usually always lose. So, without any further ado, drum roll, please. And tonight's winner, ladies and gentlemen, will be just like Candy. Ow. Shake it. Give it up for Candy, ladies and gentlemen. Kids. Candy is our winner, ladies and gentlemen. She has done it again. I think the second time within a month. Candy has pulled home the dub. Giving her mad love. So, ladies and gentlemen, Candy, you know what to do. I don't need to tell you. Reach out to your boy on Insta. Say, Gaming Dad, where's my money? And I will shoot you your card as soon as I can. This is your boy, Gaming Dad. Thank y'all for hanging out for me, man. He said, darn, GG. Candy, Candy, Candy. Ow. Shake it. Said, oh no, Google has returned. Shake fix politely. 6410, Bay 6410 said, darn GG. Y'all give Candy some love in the cheek chat. Candy, Candy, Candy. Candy man, Candy man. Candy, but Google never loses. Congrats to Candy. Y'all can show Candy some love. Listen, you know what? I'm always the giver of cards, you know, and the one thing I never get to participate in is like, you know, being a winner. And so I just know it had to be like cool, like, you know what, hey, you know what, it's kind of nice to have a small community because, you know, I'm giving it back to that small community. It's not like it's like hundreds of people in here trying to win one little $10 eShop card. But I think if I had hundreds of people watching, I would probably, you know, raise the stakes. I think once I get to like, you know, if I ever get to like 50 people that's currently watching, I think like, you know, I'll probably would jump to $20. I think I would. But that's okay. We got my girl Candy. Say, yay, thank Gaming Dad for everyone. CMG looked to the skies and asked, Google, why they have forsaken me? Oh, man. Bay 64 said, congrats, Candy. Mountain Movie said, congrats, Candy. Have a fabulous night. Enjoy. Candy said, I am so excited. Listen, Candy, listen, did you buy TMT yet? If you did, now you got $10 off. Now you get it for $12 if you pre-order today. I'm glad you won too. I will get that to you, Candy, either later on this evening or it'll be sometime tomorrow. I have the card. I just gotta just get it over there to you. Oh, you know what? That was great. Said, I hope everyone has a blessed week. Happy Father's Day to all that it applies. So yeah, to all the fathers out there, man, happy Father's Day, man. This is not only Father's Day for me. This is my anniversary weekend. You see how my wife tricked me into get married on around Father's Day. So, you know, so this way she can kind of like, you know, don't have to, you know, she got to give me 2 gifts, but she get 1 back. You know, it's one of them things. I can't even enjoy my day. That's how it is for my birthday. Like, it's my birthday, and then like 4 days later, it's always like Mother's Day. So Mother's Day and Father's Day kind of like, you know, it's like I still got to get somebody else something. I can't just be like, ooh, I have to get something for nothing. No, never. Thanks, Gaming Dad, for another beautiful night of fun. Thank you, Mountains Moonbeams. I appreciate you. I'm glad you guys had a good time. I'm glad you guys, you know what, listen, you can be doing anything else in this world, but you guys spend it with me. My boy Gorilla Tactics, man, super duper funny. Super funny, man. I thoroughly enjoy. I talk to my kids in my classroom about you. Matter of fact, you know, as this summer, I talked to them about you. Like, man, I got a cat on my channel, man. He is hilarious. Now we call John McClane to negotiate the release of the card to Candy. Congrats, Candy Cuts. I love Nintendo as well. My son turns 14 on Father's Day. Juneteenth is what they call it now. Oh, okay. Oh, that's wonderful. My son's birthday was just this past Sunday. It was the 12th. Yeah, but he got a couple games, and I bought him this. He likes Sonic, so I bought him this really nice Sonic encyclopedia. It's really really nice, and but of course, and I bought him. I got him. He liked Roblox, so I got him a little Roblox card. So he enjoyed it. He had a good birthday, and so he got Nintendo Switch Sports, and he got Mario Strikers. But I think he wants Sonic too, so I'm gonna let his sister get him Sonic. Happy birthday oh man, thank you. Yeah, that's right. Happy birthday to your son too, Candy. Happy birthday to your son. That's awesome. Juneteenth. All right, good people. This is your boy, Gave Me That. Thank y'all, man, for hanging out with me, man. Once again, like I said before, man, you can be hanging out with anybody, but you chose to hang out with me. Don't forget, man, if you have not followed me yet on TikTok, is Gaming Dad 0. If you're not following me on Instagram, it is Gaming Dad 3. And of course, I'm on Twitter. It's Gaming_Dad3. Follow me on my social media, man. Those are the best ways to really help support this channel. Especially if you enjoy getting at these $10 eShop cards. This is a way to kind of like push me in that direction where the revenue from these different sources can be able to help pay for a lot of stuff. Because right now I'm not revenue wise. It's like I'm getting a little bit of YouTube money, but that YouTube money goes right back to buying cards. So I'm not really making no money. But I'm glad it's not about the money yet. It's just about hanging out with good people, and I really thoroughly enjoy hanging out with you guys. You guys are great people, man. Great people. So he said, Stadia will be fine. I'm also on Amazon Luna as well. Gorilla Tactics. Gorilla Tactics is funny. He is great. I have a great week, Gorilla Tactics. That's right, man. Gorilla Tactics, boy, that guy. Him and those Monties in Canada. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Sorry, I won't disrespect y'all national anthem like that. All right, good people. This is your boy, Gave Me That. Let me go ahead and get off in fashion. Let me go ahead and get myself situated. You know how I do. All right, good people. Listen, once again, man, have a blessed week, man. I hope God blesses all of you guys, man. I hope he touches you in an abundance way. I hope he blesses your finances, your direction in life, the people you come in contact. I hope God give you the spirit to keep people away from you who don't have or share your same spirit. I'm a firm believer, man. Hang around people that like you. Not that I like you, but that really like you. Those are the people you want to hang around. So I pray that God bless you with good friends and good people. This is your boy, Gave Me Dad. Thank y'all. Have a good night. Peace, love, and soul. Listen, I hit the button. The button didn't go.